What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Seattle Kraken franchise mode. And we are coming off another Stanley Cup. Boys, this is what I'm talking about. In 6 years, we have won 3 cups. All right, so just about every other year, we have won the cup. And I want us to officially just turn that curve and turn into an every single year Cup champion. And this next couple seasons are kind of going to be crucial because we're starting to hit our first ever turnover phase. We kind of went through a mini one earlier, a couple seasons back when we got rid of DeBrusque and then brought him back. It's really once our young star starts moving up. The problem is for right now, why we're hitting this transition. It's really because of our aging core. Our aging core is starting to show itself, and a lot of our star players are starting to get up there in age. Hertl, Galchenyuk, Kerfoot, Kaharia, Jake DeBrusque, Vertanen. These guys are all older. Hertl, Galchenyuk, and Kaharia probably are going to retire in a year or two unless they continuously put up really big numbers. They could play until their 40s with us. Who really knows? But these next kind of couple years is where we're going to get to restructure, because this is where we gave a lot of our older players contracts these next year or two. All right? And this upcoming season, or in this upcoming offseason, we got to get Kaharia, Bean, Girard, Gabrikovsky, Reeves, Novoletsev. Then we got in our AHL, we're going to have to sign all these guys as well, or at least maybe keep a couple, maybe send some of them off. But we're going to hit a very interesting situation. Hurl's contract, like I said when we first offered, is starting to bite us in the ass. I think I said that last offseason too. But yeah, it's starting to bite us in the ass. We don't have a lot of cap space left. And because of that, not having a lot of cap space with us, we're not currently able to get Jake Bean under a contract extension with us. We're not able to do it, and Jake Bean is a must-have guy. So I came up with 2 possible solutions, all right? 2 viable solutions. We do what we've been saying, and we get rid of Miguel Sergachev. 88 overall. He's listed as a top 2 defenseman. He's 30 years of age. He is a 4-time now Stanley Cup champion because he won once with Tampa Bay. He's an elite guy who really only fits on our third line. All right? We're paying a top 6 defenseman $8 million. Is it worth it? I don't really know. Probably plus-minus wise it is, as he is a really good plus-minus player. I just don't know where I see Sergachev actually being in a lineup. I feel like $8 million, you need to be getting those top 4 minutes. Him being on that top 6, and him coming off of 2, I guess, below average seasons for him. For the 4 seasons in a row, he puts up 40-plus points, and after that 46-point season, he just has slowly started to decline. This past season, in more games, just put up 1 more point. So, Sergachev, I have up on the block to free up $8 million more in cap space. That would allow us to sign Jake Bean and Reeves and Girardi. Another interesting situation. Girardi wants $8 million. I don't think that's going to happen. Or Girard wants $8 million. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Girard is going to wind up hitting free agency. As far as our young gun, Declan Reeves, our enforcer defenseman, he doesn't even want to sign with us. So, fine. I'm not going to sign him. However, I am going to make him a restricted free agent because I own the rights to your contract. So, I'm truly going to decide where you go or not. So Sergachev's up on the board. Next up, right winger Jake Vertanen. All right, he's making almost just under $7 million. He's only got 1 year left in his contract, so we could restructure his contract to be less, or the guy could possibly even want more money, and I think he's going to want more. The reason why I'm having Jake Vertanen on here right now, like I said, $7 million. We got to free up some cap space. All right. He's 85 overall. The guy is a good goal scorer for us. He's a good goal scorer. He puts up points. He's always good plus-minus wise. This would be a tough pill to swallow. But we do have a replacement for him in Gabrakovsky, medium elite, left wing power forward. He really fits on our third line. So what we would have to do here is we move Ross Gabrakovsky up to the second line, left wing position, and then we put in the first line right wing, it would be Mike Hewitt. So Mike Hewitt would be, again, get first line playing minutes. So I think that would work out pretty well for us. That's the only reason I think that. So we really have to decide, do we want to try to keep at least the top 4 guys of our Great Wall, or whatever we want to call it, all right? Do we want to keep the top 4 together, or do we want to get rid of Sergachev, all right? So if we get rid of Sergachev, we might be able to get Girard and Bean. That would put 3 offensive defensemen with us. All of them could play on the top 6. Girard would be on the top 6. Merkley and Bean would be up in the top 2. I don't know, boys. I don't know. It's going to be one of them. We'll have to it's going to be a game time decision. Going to depend which one brings me a better offer. But I also forgot to look over the other trophies for this season. Some of you guys might have known just from me showing the stats. But President's Trophy. We won the President's Trophy. First ever President's Trophy. Let's go. President's Trophy curse is a myth for us. We also got the Clarence S. Campbell winning the West. Philadelphia won the East. Individual awards. Art Ross, Matthew Barzell. Hart Memorial, Matthew Barzell. Let's just say, Matthew Barzell this season, what was it, 125 points or something like that? Unbelievable point totals from Matthew Barzell. James Norris goes to Rasmus Dahlin for the 4th year in a row. Lady Bing, Sam Reinhart. Calder goes to Box. Conn Smythe goes to Rasmus Dahlin. That's his 2nd Conn Smythe in 5 years. Vezina's Trophy goes to Sorenstrom. William M. Jennings goes to Sorenstrom. Gabriel Carlson wins the Bill Masterson. Jack Adams goes to Florida with Paris. Frank J. Selke goes to Couturier of Dallas. Sean Couturier of Dallas. Jeez. Wow. Ted Lindsay, Matthew Barzell, and then Maurice Richard goes to Vekashin of the Anaheim Ducks. All right, so let's simulate on up. We're going to have to it's going to be a game time decision for us. Here's the draft lottery result. Buffalo stays at 15, Tampa 14, 13 Colorado, 12 Carolina, 11 Arizona. Wow, 10. All right, Minnesota drops from 9 to 10. Detroit drops from 8 to 9. Chicago 7 to 8. Los Angeles now dropping from 5 to 7. St. Louis moving from 4 to 6. Vegas 3 to 5. The New Jersey Devils going from 2 to 4. New York Rangers going from 1 to 3. The Columbus Blue Jackets won the lottery, jumping from 10 to 2. And then the Boston Bruins jumped from 6 to 1. All right, so let's take a look at this year's draft class. All right. Harry McInnes, all right. Morganson, Ekblad, Blunden. So I was taking a look at these guys, all right. I really like this draft class for defensemen, and this is why, all right. Second pick, Lars Jorgensen, defensive defenseman, A's across the boards, immediate NHLer. If we get him, good. If we get if we're able to trade up for Lars Jorgensen, so I'm going to try to trade up for the 2nd overall pick. All right, I'm going to try. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I will try. But Lars Jorgensen, I would love to pick him up, especially with Columbus moving the 10 to 2. I don't know. He is an NHL ready. Shoot pinch, he would work perfectly in our top 6. Immediate. Going to be a player. Right defenseman, 2-way. This is where I kind of flinch. Simon Bellinger, for him, he was a 2-way defenseman. He's going to be good. He's NHL ready right now. The problem is I don't know his play style, which we could find out. And I don't know if he's a good scheme fit. He's cycle pinch. That's not what we want. Then we got Brandon Wakabayoshi, right defenseman again, defensive defenseman. He's 2 years away. Marc-Andre Vlasic-like, but he's 2 years away from the WHL. Going on down again, Mike Oleski. All right, defensive defenseman, possibly 3 years ETA. See, there's some really good defensemen. All right, Noah Calder, medium top 4 defenseman, defensive defenseman again. He's 3 years ETA, shoot pinch though. So this guy is a perfect scheme fit for us. It's just 3 years ETA. So the main guys I'm really trying to get, Lars Johansson from Sweden. If we can figure out Simone, all right, so at least try to... Oh, we can't even scout the motherfucker. All right. Well, if we can at least try to figure out some of these guys a little bit more. Like, if Brandon Wakabayoshi, I would be perfectly fine drafting. If we can't... If Bellinger doesn't work out, I would be perfectly fine with Wakabayoshi. If Jorgensen doesn't work out, I'm going to cry. But Wakabayoshi would be fine for me. All right, right defenseman, defensive defenseman. He's ETA 2 years. Going to be in our AHL right away. Possibly could be even NHL ready right away for us. Who really knows? But if Jorgensen, we're trying. We're going to try to trade for Jorgensen. View retired players. All right, so this year's retirements class. Steven Stamkos, after choking against us for how many years in a row? Like 3 or 4 years. Steven Stamkos tried to win in the West. Just did not work. He retires. Phil Kessel, Artemi Panarin, Evgeny Kuznetsov, Sean Couturier, Brandon Shen, Victor Hedman, William Karlsson, Ryan Johansson, Jonathan Marchessault, Tyler Toffoli, Dougie Hamilton, Mike Granlund, Ryan Ellis, Tyson Berry, Brock Nelson, Ryan DeZingle, Yanni Gourde. Wow, Yanni Gourde retiring in the same class as Hedman and Stamkos. Wow. Connor Sheary, Nick Bukestad, Philip Denault, Hampus Lindholm, Tanner Pearson, Victor Rask, Carl Youngkrok, Jimmy Vesey, Kevin Hayes, Boone Jenner, Markin Sorsen, Jonas Brodin. He didn't get it. He didn't get it done in Buffalo. He did have a really good season, maybe? No, -4, 4 points in 24, so he was a rotation player over there in Buffalo. In the playoffs, he didn't do anything either. So Brodin kind of went off as a depth player for the Buffalo Sabres. We did try to trade him to a contender. Did free up a lot of cap space for us, though. But he had a really good, solid career as a Seattle Kraken. All right, so let's just give him a moment of silence also for your Minnesota brethren, Jonas Brodin. All right, moment of silence is over. Zemis Gergensen, Josh Levio. Yep, and this is where we start to get into like the rest of them. Let's see, any other guys? Ooh, Slater Kucko. He retired. Uthier. All right. Not bad at all. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right, goaltenders retiring this year. Darcy Kuemper, #1 goaltender, retiring this year. Followed by Philip Grubauer, and Elvis Merlinkins is also going to retire. Wow, it's like a 2-year drop for each one. It goes up by 1. Laurent Brissot retires. Casey DeSmith, and then just some career backups or guys who just didn't even work out in the NHL. So, good retirement class. Some Hall of Famers, definitely. Steven Stamkos, going to be a Hall of Famer without a doubt. Phil Kessel, maybe, but Steven Stamkos, now a coach for the Calgary Flames. Sean Couturier, also a coach for the Dallas Stars. Coaching retirements. I don't see anyone from Florida, and I don't see anyone from Seattle. So we have a full staff coming back. All right, so let's interview some of these guys. Yeah, so we don't need to know anything about you. We've learned everything we need to know about you. Bellinger, we need to find out your play style. Scheme, yeah. So, play style and strength, I guess, for Bellinger. So, let's interview him. So, let's interview the player. Playing style. What's your play style? Let's chat about your play style, buddy. What do you think? Give me a breakdown. How are you on the ice? I consider myself to be an offensively inclined defenseman. So he's an offensive defenseman. Oh, really? We got Merkley and Bean. We don't really need offensive defensemen. Yeah, we really don't need offensive defensemen. If we were to get Simon, like, it really wouldn't be to our advantage. Strength. Tell me your strength of yours, buddy. Skating is his strength. All right. Weaknesses. I'm more of a skilled player than a physical player. Okay, so he's more of a skilled guy. He's very offensive. He sounds like a young Jake Bean to me. If I had to say something from him, but he's an offensive defenseman, really? What did he do? I wouldn't consider that offensive. I mean, yeah, he puts up points, but in the queue, only 10 goals as an offensive defenseman. 25 power play points though. 6'3" at 17 years old of age. Yeah, this guy is going to be a really good defenseman regardless. So that's an offensive defenseman. Brandon Wakabayoshi. I don't really need to know much more about you. Sucks though that he's fucking 2 years away. So we could get an offensive defenseman to come in and replace Gerard. So that could work. He would get top 6 minutes with us. Gerard would be gone. Get a nice draft guy slotted in for 3 more years on a cheap contract. Bean would be signed 3-4 years. I'm hoping probably 4 to 5 for Jake Bean. Throwing a lot of money away around in our defense. See, Lars actually has a weakness in his shot utilization. But he's a defensive defenseman is why I like him. All right. So let's get on into this draft. We'll at least make an attempt for the 2nd overall pick with the Columbus Blue Jackets. St. Louis wants to trade their 6th. Detroit wants to trade the 9th. All right. So let's see. Let's just try to find a trade for Columbus's 1st. All right. So would Columbus even want anything? Like, are they even interested in talking about it? All right. Find a trade. We found one. All right. Merkley and Pona. I wouldn't give you Merkley. Not away, alright, but I will give you Pandafalo. Alright, so what if we do this? Instead of me giving you Merkley, or I do trade Merkley away. See, but Merkley's cheap. And he's good points, guys. I don't want to get rid of Merkley because he's points. He puts up points. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of Merkley. This might be that trade. What if they want a defenseman like Merkley? So we give them a better defenseman in Sergachev, which they also do want. So we would get a 1st, and then we need Cap coming back. All right, so we need Cap coming back. We don't want a big contract, or at least we want someone's contract who's coming up. Christian Dvorak, Anderson, Krause, power forward, 2-way forward. Christian Dvorak. Bottom 6 would work. Brett Kulak is defenseman we don't need. Don't need a left wing. Don't really need a center either. Best I could say would be Christian Dvorak, probably bottom 6. 1 year contract left, so we just get his rights. All right, so we would get Columbus's 1st. We would get Columbus's 1st. All right, get rid of $8 million in cap space, as well as get rid of Sergachev over to the east. And then we give up goaltending prospect Andre Pandofalo. All right. I know that the cap is a little bit. I know that the trade value is a little bit more in their favor, but the reason why I think this is fair because they don't really truly want to get rid of that second. This is kind of me forcing that trade, but they're gonna reject. Wow, so they don't want Sergachev, or is it Christian Dvorak that's doing us in? It might be Dvorak that's doing us in. So we're gonna probably have to boost that up, and we're gonna have to step up our game too. As now, they are on the clock. Fuck. Alright, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to trade defenseman. Miguel Sergachev. Oh my god. Fuck it. Okay, go back. Trade for pick. It's going to be Sergachev with goaltending prospect. Follow for their first, and then we need to eat up cap space at least. So what if we don't do Dvorak, and instead we just say Kulak or Anderson or Kraus? We could go with Kraus. Maybe we do go with Kraus just for that depth. Yeah, at least we might work on that PK. So that would make it at least be able to go through. Would you accept that? Value is too far off. Fuck, they want Ryan Merkley, not Sergachev. Wow. All right, let's try to throw in like a fourth. No, okay. A second. No, wow. So they would only do it if we throw Ryan Merkley in here. If we're going to do that, then we might as well restructure our entire defense. Look, if we get rid of Merkley, that's an offensive defenseman gone. I might as well trade back and get that offensive defenseman too. Sergachev would just be... Yeah, Sergachev would be replaced with a defensive defenseman, which would work. Maybe that's what we do. Merkley is cheap, though, which is what I like. Okay, what if we do that and Krug? For the first overall pick. And then I'll eat up some of that salary. I can't eat up any of that salary. I'm kidding. I can't do that. Yep, and then just bottom of the barrel, Lawson Krause. Gonna reject. All right, we got 59 seconds left. Come on. Anything else I can throw their way to interest them? Just no contract and fuck it, my second. All right. Nope. I don't feel like it's realistic to get rid of both Sergachev and Merkley to get this second round pick. I don't think I can do it, boys. I'm not getting rid of Merkley, so we're going to miss out on this pick. Defensive defenseman, 79 overall. Lars Jorgensen goes to the Columbus Blue Jackets. We tried to trade for him. We really did. We tried our best. They just didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. Okay. All right. We still got to free up cap space, but that's fine. Now we get to move back. Now, Bellinger is gone. He's an offensive defenseman. We're not taking an offensive defenseman here. All right. That's not what we're here for. We're here to possibly to free up cap space. And if we have to get rid of our man, then we'll do it. So I think Brandon Wakabayoshi is up, man. You shoot pinch. 2 years NHL ETA. I think he's only going to be a top 4 defenseman. That's my one fear with him. WHL 50 points in 69 games played, so maybe he will put up some points for us, but he's injury prone. Damn. So let's see. Earliest he could go would be 8. So we can wait a little bit. All right. What does the St. Louis Blues want for their pick? Well, let's just see what they want. So we got to look at St. Louis and Detroit. So St. Louis is first and Detroit's first. So we'll start off with the St. Louis Blues. All right, in our own rival, in the conference, what would they want for the 6th pick? DeBrusk and Bean in a 3rd. Mike Hewitt, Bean, Bobrovsky and Vertanen. Vertanen and Kerfoot. So we could trade up to the 6. I think that would be stretching it. I don't really want to do that, so let's hold off on that. Let's try it with Detroit now. Detroit Red Wings, it's even cheaper at number 9. The earliest he's expected to go is number 8. However, he could fall to 10 or 11, possibly 12. Who really knows? But find a trade, Detroit Red Wings. Grabowski, Wood, and Kruger. Kerfoot, Peltier, Reeves. Okay. I like this one's kind of fine, except for Grabowski. I don't. Woods I'll get rid of. Kruger I'll get rid of. Grabowski is out of that deal though. Though that might work out well for us, because then we can keep him. But that doesn't free up cap space, which is what we're trying to do. That's why we're trading up, because we got trade value with these guys who has cap space. They're trying to get Grabowski. Kind of the same trade value as Vertanen. Vertanen would free up 7. Bring him over the cap limit. All right. So, who do they want to get rid of that's got some cap on them then? Nobody. They don't want to get rid of anyone who's got cap. So, wow. We can't even make the trade with the Detroit Red Wings. We have to make, if we're going to make that trade, it has to be with the St. Louis Blues. They're the only ones that have cap space. Oh my god. Yeah, no one around them wants to trade a pick until 18. I'm not eating cap space. But I don't want to stack up the Blues either. Like, I don't want to give up anything to the Blues. Okay. So we got to think. Got to free up cap space. We can make this move and then offer, and then once we make the selection, because we'll know who we have, we can decide. All right, okay. So let's just sim up to that pick at least. So sim pick. All right, so Rangers take right wing sniper Ekblad, 78 overall, medium elite. Center power forward Youds goes to the New Jersey Devils. Vegas Golden Knights are going to select Blunden, center power forward, 77 overall, medium elite. St. Louis Blues taking a medium top 6 playmaking center in Para, 72 overall. Los Angeles Kings are going to take a high top 9 left winger playmaker, 64 overall in Bolton. The Chicago Blackhawks are going to take center playmaker Draper, medium top 6. So yeah, we're probably going to just get a top. I don't think they're going to fall. Yeah, there's no way they're going to fall, right? Yeah, no. There's no way Wakabayoshi would fall past that. All right, so let's offer up. Let's offer them the pick that they wanted. All right, so we'll go to Detroit, and we'll offer them exactly what they wanted. I was kind of fine with that deal. Fine trade. Gabrowski, Woods, Kerfoot, no. I don't want to get rid of Reeves. So Kruger, Woods, and Gabrakovsky going to Detroit for the 9th overall pick. I am 100% fine with that. Gabrowski, you're young and everything. You're not the greatest fit for us. All right? You're not the greatest fit for us, and I'm not ready. I don't know if I'm ready to move on. So with Gabrikovsky gone, it looks like we're sealing our fate with getting rid of Sergachev. And with the ninth, is it the ninth? Yep, with the ninth selection, the Seattle Krakens are going to take right defenseman from the Brandon Wheat Kings, Brandon Wakabayoshi. And it's a 70 overall defensive defenseman, medium top 4. All right, we know this guy is at least a shoot pinch. Minnesota. All right, so Bellinger would have been the right choice. 77 overall, offensive defenseman. 17 years of age. He would have been a year younger, higher overall. Yeah, Bellinger was the better pick. However, for our team needs, Wakabayashi was the right pick. All right, so now we're got to find a trade to get rid of Sergachev, unfortunately. All right. Sergey, where are you? There you are. So we're going to try to find a trade. Miguel Sergachev. All right. So Matthew Tkachuk, a third and a fourth. Nope. Fisher, a second and a third. Nope. Philip Forsberg, 1-year contract. Nah. And Vrana, a third in Hutton. So we're going to have to do this manually. We are going to have to do this manually, it looks like. All right. So here we go, boys. I'll let you know when I find myself a trade for Miguel Sergachev. All right, boys. So I made a trade. I didn't get everything I wanted out of it. Actually, I missed out on a lot to offer. I accidentally deleted something and then proposed the trade. But yeah, we traded away Miguel Sergachev to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And you guys are probably wondering, oh, well, what do we get in return? We got their first-round pick next year. They are buyers. As you can see down there, they were buyers. They had the cap space for them. So we took their first-round pick next year. Along with that, we took 2 center prospects from them. One being medium top 6 potential, Malik Danner. All right, 19 years old. This guy is still down in the minors, down in the Q. 65 points in 59 games played. That's really the only reason I got him. He's above a point per game down there, and that's always good. And then the next guy up that we acquired was Fletcher Blaxton. Fletcher. Why did I get him? Because the motherfucker scores goals. 34 goals this season. Big jump from 13 in his first season. But this guy's going to be a goal scorer. Do you not remember where we got Mike Hewitt from? Pittsburgh. All right? Fucking Pittsburgh. And now we're getting 2 more goals. We're getting 2 more guys. And he kind of reminds me. Of Mike Hewitt. Mike Hewitt had a little bit more offensive potential. However, he also had a little bit more years on him. But I think he could turn out to be like a minor Mike Hewitt. All right, that's kind of my hopes and anticipations for him. All right, so our next pick isn't until pick number 59. In the second round, we are going to wind up selecting Johann Sorenstrom? Didn't you just go? Like, second overall? Fuck it, I'll take you. Offensive defenseman Sorenstrom, low elite offensive defenseman, 63 overall. Sorenstrom? Jorgensen. Okay, they are different. All right. So we got a low elite out of that. Wow, we got some medium elite. Medium elite goaltenders. Wow. There goes a goaltender off the board in the second round. All right, and nothing really else there. So, yeah, low elite offensive defenseman, too. So, if we can grow this guy right, he might be able to hit the NHL as Jake Bean and all of them are retiring. So, if he aims this right, he might go hit in like 21, 22 years old. So, sim to next pick number 64. Just a couple picks later. There's left winger Amir Albert. 4-year ETA. Possibly a good shooter. What's his stats look like? 46. Don't know about that. Reed Edward, right winger. Possibly. It might have to be Albert. He's 17. That's why I'm thinking Albert. He's 17 years of age. He is a left winger, though. We do need some right wing prospects. So maybe we do. Yeah. We're going to take Reed Edward just so that way we can bolster our right wing presence on our team. And what did he turn out to be? He turned out to be a low top 6. All right. 61 overall. Oh, two-way forward, though. Motherfucker. That's a low top 6. So we got some possible future greats. All right. So with our next pick, I don't think we should take another goaltender. Oh, we're finally like starting to see some goaltending prospects pop up. Don't think we should do it. We're in another situation. Which defenseman? Do we stock up on defenseman or goaltending? I think defense is the way to go. Left defenseman, get another enforcer. Shoot pinch. Oh, we know. All right, so we know for a fact that you are going to work out. Right defenseman, Randy Parsons, because I know for a fact you're going to work out. And with our 4th round pick, we get a low top 6 offensive defenseman. You know, you shoot pinch. All right, medium starter, two-way forward. Where was that defenseman? Where is that defenseman? Two-way defenseman. All right, so we picked the better defenseman. We picked the better defenseman. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is that we picked the better defenseman. Yep. Okay. Simulate on up. Pick number 160. 5th round, last selection. What do we want to take here? Center left wing. Rafael Carlil. Dump cycle balance, 5-year ETA. Could take right wing, left wing. 20 years of age. Ooh, he's in an awful league, but he did put up big points. 4-year ETA. Expected to be a low top 9. Dump cycle energy. He would work well on the bottom. I think I'm going to take Paul O'Dell, even though he was playing weaker competition. Yeah, even though he was playing weaker competition, he is 6'4" though. 6'4" playmaker. No, we need some diversity in our wingers. Paul O'Dell, make the selection. What are we? Was he a low top 9? I'm expecting a low top 9. Low top 9. Yep, right wing playmaker with the next pick. Low elite Moeller, right wing 2-way. Fuck. All right. With the 6th round, what do we want to do here? Looks like right now we're kind of getting into that. We can reach Sean Thompson. He has no strength. He's just completely weak. Just the way we like him. Oh, he's a two-way defenseman. Never mind. Nope, never mind. High starter, Clint Perez. D potential. 6'4". Fuck it. Fuck it. Perez, you know, in every draft, you might as well take one. This guy's in the 6th round. It's not like we were trying to get him. Yeah, high fringe starter. I was kind of hoping it would be like high franchise, like that random franchise goaltender. Didn't wind up working. Right winger Michael Pekka, C- league. Not really that great, but hey, my scouts are recommending you to me. So with the last pick, he's a bottom 6. Possibly could make the NHL as the Mr. Irrelevant spot. More likely than not going to happen though. Getting into the resign phase, we got rid of Sergachev for a fucking reason, boys. All right. We got rid of Sergachev saying that we're going to sign Jake Bean. So we need to make sure that we sign Jake Bean. That's not a joke. All right. We need to sign Jake Bean. All right, so let's keep on simulating. Go to contracts. First things first, Jake Bain, buddy. What's up? 4 years at 12.35. Let's do... We could go 1 year for even less. 1 year for even less, Jake Bean. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We'll start off with goaltenders. By the way, guys, Bosner jumped to a low franchise potential goaltender after the season that he had with us. It's not a surprise. I mean, Florida loses out on Roberto Luongo, and then they give up hope on this young goaltender. We wind up snagging him in his first season with us. Credited. He had a very poised forward core and a just stacked defense. All right. This guy put up great numbers and won a Stanley Cup going 16-2-1 with a .923 save percentage. Brandon Vosner is here to stay. I don't care what we got to pay him. If he wants $12 million, $13 million, $15 million, we're going to fucking pay this man. All right, when his bridge deal of $7 million is up. He is still a restricted free agent, so we still hold pretty much all the cards on him. Primu, we're going to let walk. Why are we letting Primu walk? Because we got Zanata coming up. He's a backup goaltender now, medium elite. He's coming up in our system. He's going to be our backup goaltender into Vosner. Lemieux will be the starter probably to Killman. Wellwood, we're going to release. Yuru, we are also going to release. Backup goaltender again, release you. All right, so there we go. All you guys are released goaltenders figured out. Defensively, start from the top. We're going to be... Wow, we really got to restructure this core. First off, Declan Rees, qualify the restricted free agent. Next up, Jake Bean. We got to make the decision. Actually, it's going to be based off Gerard, probably. All right, so he wants a little bit cheaper. Less than that. He still wants pretty much like $6 mil. The main guy is Jake Bean. We got to make sure we get Bean signed. Do we go with the 1 year or do we go with the 4? Jake Bean has proven time and time again to be just as capable as Dahlin on our team. He is slightly worse, so I can understand that. Dahlin being the best in the league, making 13.5. Jake Bean's a top 10 defenseman. He should probably be making right around 9 to 10.5 million. All right, putting up the numbers he wants. He probably wouldn't need a 1 year deal. He probably would be getting a 4-year deal. 4 years. 4 years at 11 million. 4 years, 11 mil, Jake. 4 years, 11 mil. Nestorov is going to hit free agency. Kieran is going to hit free agency. Madden we're going to sign. No, we're not. Not yet. Right wingers. Right wingers. What do you guys want? We need to wait for Bean before we do anything from you guys. Novoletsev, qualify. Centers. We're pretty good here too. Vorbyov. Left wingers. We are going to release. Glove we'll hold on to. Right winger. You're gone. The point stays. All right. So we're just trying to get Jake Bean. Only guy we're really negotiating with at the moment. Vance it on up. Okay. Vicky Panic accepts. London accepts. I'm only looking at the face. Although I'm interested in a principal extension, I'm going to reject the dollar amount. You offered me money that you have not offered me enough money. Okay, so he's going to reject because we didn't offer him enough money. Okay, so he wants more. Understandable. I think the max, though, for 4 years, the max I would do is 11.5. However, I want to get this guy down. Let's try 11.2. Let's do 11.25. 11.25 for Bean compared to Dahlin. I think that's a worth it deal, especially for 4 more years. Advance it. Schultz, Luis Schultz accepts. And Bean rejects again. All right. So, Bean, we're not going to be offering you the years that you want then.
All right, so let's start having a 1-year deal at 11.5. 1-year deal at 11.5. What do you say, Bean? DeMarchi accepts. Wow, Jake Bean's not happy here and wants to leave. We fucking traded Sergachev away for your ass. 1 year, 11.9. We'll give you the fucking money you want, actually, just slightly a little bit more. You are staying here. It was an easy decision. All right, 1-year deal, $11.9 million for Jake Bean. Welcome, Jake Bean, back. We got 2 days left to sign some more contracts. We now know we only have 4.35 mil of cap space left. What does that mean? It means that Gerard is not going to be getting a contract, at least not right now. Defensively, Declan Reeves is not getting a contract. He doesn't want to sign. He can walk into free agency. Gerard, we're not going to be able to sign. He's going to have to walk into free agency as well. We do have Matt in here, Wakabayoshi. 2-way contract. 3 years. This is entry-level deal. We're going to have to offer it to him. Wakabayoshi, we'll just let him play down there in the dub. All right, so Wakabayashi is going to play in the dub again. Not going to sign him. Lapointe, 69 overall. Signed him to his entry-level contract. Versteeg, Bohm, and Cowan. Get you 2 signed on minor league deals. Left wingers. Novoletsev. Yup. No, this guy needs to stay with us. He doesn't want a lot of money. He fits for our bottom 6. He can stay. All right. If he's going to stay on our bottom 6, he can stay with the team. And that appears to be what he's planning on doing. So we're going to offer him a 3-year contract at 1.65 for 3 years for him to be pretty much a minor bottom 6 guy for us. Morant, low. We'll offer him a 1 more contract like he wants. Volkolov, yep, offer him a contract. Everyone else is fine. Center-wise, Kaharia, I think we can let walk. Kidney, we're going to release. Vorbyov, we'll offer you 2 more years in the minors. There you go. Kaharia, I think we might have to let walk into free agency. I think we can re-sign him, no problem. So Kaharia is gone. I mean, we'll offer him 3 years at that as much as we can. But I don't think it's going to do anything. Novoletsev accepts our contract. Gerard's going to reject because of money. And everyone else is going to accept as well. Perfect, perfect. So now we're going into free agency. We got like absolutely no cap room left. We got maybe like 3 mil left. Yeah, $3.7 million of cap room left. Goaltender-wise, we're set for this upcoming season. Defensively, it's going to be Dahlin, Bean, Merkley. Reeves will not be with us. Unless we can sign him cheaply for like $1 million. Which I think later in this offseason we probably would be able to. Still want $6 million. Fuck off. Huselis, probably going to get his nod. Defensive defenseman. Huselis probably going to get a nod up in the end. So that's 5. So what do we need? A defensive defenseman. We're going to need a defensive defenseman who's cheap. Wow. Like, Hughes, Holt, Point, Moreland. There's some big name free agents right now in this upcoming in this year, man. Wow, Capo Caco gone. Giroux. Declan Reeves. Oh yeah. Restricted free agent. So let's take a look at defensemen. We can only look at affordable guys. Noah Hulsen. Low elite defensive defenseman. Mayanov. He's a restricted free agent. He doesn't want shit for money. We don't know if he fits our lines. But he is a defensive defenseman. I mean, I'll offer it to you. This would be the New York Islanders losing another guy. So we're going to offer him it for exactly what he wants. 0.875. We wouldn't have to give up a pick. It's perfectly fine by me. If it works, it works. If not, oh well. Nikita. He would work on our top 6 pairing. That's good. So he'd work with our top 6. Two-way defenseman. What does he simulate like? He's also was with the New York Islanders. Not really getting a chance to play, so this is another situation where we'd be signing someone who's just unproven, trying to find somewhere. Guy's stats aren't really anything to be over thrilled with. Let's wait. We're going to wait. All right. We're just going to wait it out. Okay, so let's advance up to the end of the month. Declan Reeves and Nicola for a 3rd and a 6th. Decline. We're going to decline that. Morinov has decided to accept our offers for the left defensive job. However, we got to wait for the Islanders to hear back from him. All right, I've chosen to match. Yeah, that's what I figured. New York Islanders match him. No surprise. Keep on just declining. Keep on declining all these trades. Boop, boop, boop. No. When we're going to sign someone, we'll sign them. But we got to get to the end of the month where, like, any of those star players are starting to be like, oh, look, I'll sign for fucking anything at this point. All right, I'll sign for fucking anything. It especially happens near the end of trade deadline and once we get into the season. So just get to the end of July. Just going to keep on declining. It's fine. Keep on going. Go. Perfect. There we go. So stop. Take a look at the available free agent class left. So, wow. So we still got some big names left. All right. Will Like, gone. Zabinajad, Point, Colin, Fabry, Declan Reeves still here. Murphy. So there's still some big-time free agent names left. All right. So let's go UFA for defensemen now. Let's see. So we got Connor Murphy, Taze, Leninov. Yeah, these guys are starting to get down there in money, man. Taze, 35 years old, Devin Taze. Work on a PK, but that's it. Restricted free agents. Declan, you ready to come back? No? You still want to be petty and shit? It's fine by me, buddy. It's fine by me. So let's keep on simulating. We'll send him up another half a month. Yeah, I'll send him up to the 15th. We're trying to whittle him down. Why we could sign him right now, we don't want to. Decline. Reeves and Severson, decline. 2/3, decline. Might actually be interested. Nah, we won't be able to trade for any big name. Defenseman, we'd have to trade for a depth guy, making not a lot if we were going to trade for a defenseman, and that would probably be in the start of next episode. I'd probably show you guys if I was going to do that. All right, so free agents left. Taylor Hall, Declan Reeves, one of the final big name free agents left that want the most money anyways. We could get him $3 million. Just we wouldn't have any cap space left. Technically we have 5 mil left, but buyout penalty. Whatever. Yeah. I feel like we could wait out just a little bit longer. I think we could do that. Okay. Let's advance it up to the final week of free agency. Advance it up to the final week of free agency. Hey, it's me again, boss. Want to check in? Look, it's fine. The restricted free agents are fine. We're going to sign them. Probably, maybe. I don't know. It all depends how much money they want at the last week. Like, how much are they willing to get paid to play hockey on a Stanley Cup contending team? I mean, our defense kind of fell apart, not going to lie. But if we can get Reeves back, then really all we lost was Girard and Sergachev. Two big, pretty big fucking names on our blue line. But let's take a look around the league as well as some of these free agent signings. Who signed where? So where are they? Signings. There you go. So let's see. A lot of minor moves happening here. Anyone? Robbie Fabry signs with St. Louis. Noah Hulson re-signs in Montreal. Devin Taves goes to Arizona. Okay. Mike Zibanejad to the Capitals. Braden Point to Anaheim. Fucker. Maxime Comtois goes to Washington. McConnor Murphy to Philly. All right. Come on. Ryan Graves goes to Montreal. Okay. Cale Fleury goes to Tampa. Damn, we're not going to get the earlier ones. Nikita Kucherov goes to the New York Islanders, though. Islanders had a lot of fucking cap space. Same with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had so much fucking cap space that was unbelievable. So we're in the final week. This is pretty much where we're going to have to decide what are we going to do to finalize this rosters. So first thing first, we need some defensemen. So we're going to sort by overall. First things, Declan Reeves. All right, we're going to offer you a 1-year contract at 2.5. 1 year at 2.5. That'll give us 1.75 million to really work with. And I'm looking at Leninov. Nikita Leninov left. He can work on our top 6. That's kind of all we need him to do. We could go after like Dotchin or Gross or somebody. And that's probably what we should do, to be honest. But yeah, fuck it. We'll go after Jake Dotchin. He's got one team coming after him too, though. Who's he going to come to? Nashville or us? Be an interesting choice. Dotchin we did sign and release. We're offering him to come back here. Advance it up a couple more days. And they're only going to get cheaper, too, as these days advance. Jake Dotchin, I appreciate your interest. He's going to go to that Ducks. Motherfucker. That's fine. And Jake Dotchin is extremely happy to accept. Awesome. So we were able to get Declan Reeves under contract. All right, so defensively, we now look decent. Dahlin, Bean, Merkley. All right, those are 3-star defensemen. Declan Reeves coming up. Huselis. 2-4. Down in the system, we got no one. Yeah, we are not looking good right now defensively. And we need to sign some guys. Huselis is a defensive defenseman. So we'll probably put Merkley or Bean with Dahlin. Then try to get top 5. Then put Reeves in the top 6 position. Or put Reeves there. Either way, we're going to have to sign 2 more. Got to sign 2 more defensemen somewhere. Just hopefully they can work out on our team somewhere. So go on over to defensemen. We got 2 mil of cap space left, so only 2 million to work away and pick our defenseman. Gilbert, Dennis Gilbert. Not sure if you would work out here. Leninov, top 4. You're better than nothing. 1 year at 0.8 million. Leninov's going to try to come here, hopefully. Now we need 1 more. Let's go defensive defenseman. Or should we go offensive defenseman? Sean Dursey. Fuck it. Let's sign Dursey. We'll sign Dursey. Either way, he can come down to he can be in a minor league. As far as you guys go, you're none. You're none. You're question mark. So we'll go with the question mark then. 1 year. So 3 defensemen, hoping that we can get these guys under contract. Forward-wise, we probably should sign some depth, like grinders. Is he still available? You know what? Is Kaharia still available? He probably left. Nah, Kaharia got signed. He got snagged. That kind of sucks. That sucks. All right. So any other signings that we're going to make besides Reeves and these defensemen are going to be made in between the episode, and I'm just going to inform you what they were going into the next one. So let's advance it on up. Just a couple more days. Leninov accepts our offer, so there's 1 defenseman signed. Dursey accepts our offer, and Gilbert accepts our offer as well. So there we go. We get 3 defensemen to try to fill out the remainder of our roster. Taylor Hall still not signed. Might be able to get him for cheap, maybe. Simulate on up. Michael Komdarny, all right. Got signed to our team as well. So what are the available free agents? Taylor Hall is an available free agent, but he's a 73 overall. Eek. All right, so Cole Lind, Robertson, Melenis, Leeson. So there are, wow, these guys are going for nothing too. Jason Robertson, he gave power play and PK. Lind really doesn't work. We could sign Jason Robertson just for our PK. He can't really take face-offs, but that might not be bad. Garrett Pylon. Don't know if you would work. And Leeson. Don't know if you would work either. Of course I wouldn't. All right, but all right. This is where we're going to end it. All right. Just about a week or 2 away. I'm going to make some signings, possibly make a trade. Who really knows? I'm just trying to figure out what our team is going to be shaping up to in this upcoming season. All right. But until next time, guys, see you later.